Hi everybody, just wanted to do a quick video because we're beginning in-person worship and to let you know a little bit what that will be like. So we're going to do a little walkthrough and hopefully it'll help you feel both comfortable and know that we can do in-person worship in a safe way and so we can do it all together. So before, you'll need to register for worship. And we do that online. There's a link on the website. It'll be right at the very front, and we'll get your name and those who you'll be cohorting with, and that's just to make sure that we don't go over capacity in the building and have too many people that we can actually have in worship. And there'll be a new link each week that you'll need to register from. From those emails, we'll send out the Alberta Health Services self-assessment. So the best thing to do is to fill that out at home and just bring it with you. Fill it out within an hour of the service. It's, how you're feeling, what symptoms you have, and if none, then you're free to be part of in-person worship. If you're not feeling well, we just need to stay home. That's what we need to do these days. So when you arrive, we'll only have one person in the church signing in at a time. So when there'll be an usher right at the front to greet you, and please wait for the person before you to go into the sanctuary before you come in. So you might need to wait outside if there are a few other people. Here is the self-assessment. If you aren't able to print it off or something like that, there will be some paper copies. We'll be sanitizing the pens each time they're used for you to fill that out. Next step, we have hand sanitizer, and we do have a few masks here. Please bring your own mask if you can. The non-medical masks are just fine, the cloth ones, because the masks are not actually for protecting you, they're for protecting those around you, stopping the droplets from your mouth going out to hit others. So we'll all need to be masked, and we'll all need to sanitize on the way in. We'll try to minimize washroom use. So the service, hour and a half at the most, usually a bit less. So if we can minimize washroom use, that would be great. As we enter the sanctuary, see there's a sign here reminding of how we'll sit. There'll be an usher here to let you know this. And as we go in the sanctuary, all the pews are marked with this is the Canterbury Cross, and there are spots all along the pews, and those are the only places where you're invited to sit. There are some pews that don't have any dots, and those won't be used at all. So you can see they're spaced out 6 feet that way and 6 feet forward and back, and those will help you to know where you sit. A single person would have a dot to themselves, so please sit at the dot. If you're a family or you're with a cohort, then you would take up the space between two dots, and then the next person would sit a dot away from you. And church will follow in a pretty familiar format. We'll have liturgical responses that you're invited to take part in. We'll be following the same format that we're used to. One major difference is we won't be singing. So Megan will be mic'd and will be leading the singing, and we'll have her amplified. And you're welcome to hum along beneath your mask or kind of mouth the words, but we're encouraged to not sing, as that increases the chance of transmitting the droplets. So that's a little different that we'll get used to. Of course, another difference will be communion. There will be, it's not here right now, but we will have a table right at the front, and there will be the wafers on it, and as we finish the prayers, we'll make an invitation, and The pews will come forward one family at a time. There are some dots on the floor here that will help us stay distanced as we come up. So down the center and up to the front to receive communion, and then head off back down the side and back around to their seats for receiving the bread. And it will just be on the table in, it's like a truffle cup, the wafer, and you'll receive that and go back. Service will continue basically in that way. When we conclude, we're stretching out the exiting a bit on recommendation from a lot of folks. So everyone in the west side here with the cross at the back will be exiting out the back door there. Those who are on this east side, on the piano and organ side, will be exiting back out the front doors. And both of those allow us to get back to the parking lot and where we need to go. And something we'll need to learn at St. A's is we won't be able to chat and visit inside. I know that's a favorite thing. I miss it a lot. I'm going to miss coffee hour, but to keep one another safe, we will just need to move quite, we don't have to run or anything like that. Please don't run. But socially distanced, we'll be exiting the building, and you're welcome to chat outside. There's higher safety outside with the wind, and we'd encourage you to still keep your masks on while you do that. If you're keeping 6 feet distance outside, then you're welcome to take your mask off. And that is St. Augustine's Church. So you'll need to register every Sunday, and I look forward to seeing a number of you in the pews, and we of course will keep live streaming, so we'll be connected to those at home. And I am okay if you have your phone out to see the comments that people are doing on the live stream. That's been a good part of our worship so far, and I'm okay if we keep that up. We have Wi-Fi in the building. The code is the church phone number on the guest network, and you can sign on and see what's happening on Facebook. Just make sure to turn your volume off because that will get weird. Okay, looking forward to seeing many of you. We'll begin this All Saints Sunday, November 1st, and we'll check the website, and we'll send out emails for more information as we go along. See you then. Blessings.